Hey everybody, welcome back to Purple Sparkle Studios. My name is John, as you already know. A few weeks back I did a video about the budget microphones that I use for my drums. They are made by CAD. They're called the CAD Stage 7. Well, somebody was nice enough to comment on that video, and they were asking if I would do another video where I would compare the CAD budget mics against the Shure mics that I have, which are more expensive, and see if we could find any real differences. So, that person's name is right here. And right here is the dude's name. Adam Ethy 9921. Hello, thank you for the video. I'm currently weighing these versus a couple other options. Any plans to provide a follow-up with how these sound compared to your Shure mics? Adam Teal 9921, this video is for you and to everybody else out there that wants to know, hey, is a budget set of mics really comparable to a more expensive set such as a Shure 57 with the Shure 52 bass drum mic? I don't know. Let's find out. I'll let you guys decide. I will tell you up front before we go any further, the Shure SM57, probably the most versatile microphone ever used in music, or one of the most versatile. Snare drums, amplifiers, vocals, you name it. But the CAD are not bad for 200 bucks. Anyway, I don't want to ramble on. Take a look at the video, see what you think. Now, let me have a sip of coffee here. Feels good. Great. I don't think YouTube has any regulations against drinking coffee. They may have against other beverages. I don't drink alcohol, so hey, drink me a little sip of water here too. All right, everybody. So let me get on with it. As you already know, or as I've explained, CAD microphones are a little bit cheaper than the Shure SM57s. You saw me with this the last time I was here. Okay? Or the last video I did about microphones. Sorry about that. The CAD Stage 7. These are only 200 bucks, right? So, are these worth the money? You know, I think they're well worth the money. I guess what I'm trying to say is, should you spend more? That's going to totally depend on what you want to do. What's interesting too, I've also got one of these that I have twisted and tightened up underneath the snare. So I'm using it for an underneath snare mic. So I've got one CAD over, one CAD under. Kind of cool, isn't it? So, on to the other microphone set. Right here. Hope the light doesn't bother you too much there. See? Isn't that cool? The Shure SM57s. All right. Oh, and by the way, this kit that I bought did not come with condenser microphones. The condenser mics that you're going to see on the other video are actually the Lewitt 240 Pro. Okay? Now, the last I looked online, these are on sale for 100 bucks. I think this microphone for 100 bucks is phenomenal. It's a condenser mic. What can't you do with this mic? Okay, it would be great for a bluegrass band, a quartet. It's great for a condenser mic, recording a drum set. Okay, like I said, they're 100 bucks right now. But I did have to purchase the shock mounts to go along with shock mounts. All right. Now, I have opened this up before, and I have other microphones that I've taken out of this kit on my other kit. But I have a feeling there's a few in here. Whoops. So Shure, just like CAD's, going to give you some paperwork. Tells you all about the wonderful Shure SM57s. For those of you that don't know, the Shure SM57, one of the most universal microphones used in music. I think they were used back in the 50s. I know they were used in the 60s. They've mic'd snare drums, tom-toms, amplifiers, vocals. I just watched a video of the Ramones from 1978. They were playing live, I think, in England. And Joey Ramone obviously has or was using a Shure SM57. So they're very universal. They're also very good for mic and drums, as I said. Yep. Sure enough. Now, I've already taken the bass drum mic out. Here is the bass drum mic that comes in the Shure 5257 kit. That's the Shure 52. It is a very popular bass drum mic. It's been used on a lot of recordings just like the 57. So I'm just letting you know, I didn't forget. Wanted to let you see that. That's what comes in the kit. Okay, you get 3 SM57s and you get 1 SM52. Whereas in the CAD kit, you do get 2 overhead mics, you get a bass drum mic, and you also get a snare mic as well as 3 tom mics. That makes a grand total of 7 mics. Whereas with the Shure, the Shure 5257, we only get 4 mics to start off with. So keep that in mind. I can see already what that is. You're going to get 3 of these. See it right there? The Shure SM57. You get 3 of those. It's very nice how they did you too, because they gave you the nice Shure microphone holders that can be screwed on to any microphone stand like this one here. But they also gave you, yes, isn't that nice? The tom-tom mounts. Microphone. And we're going to put it inside here. And then I'm just going to tighten it up. And once again, there you have it, guys. Looky there. Looky there. I do like that. I do like that. Okay, guys, so in the first drumming video, we are using all 7 of the CAD mics, okay? Both of the toms are mic'd, as well as the bass. There will be 2 mics on the snare, 1 over, 1 under, as I showed you, and the 2 overheads that come with CAD, okay? So here you go. Here's how they sound with 7 mics from CAD, the Stage 7 on the drum set. So now, let's try what's called the Glyn Johns method. That's where we take the mics off these tom-toms. The Glyn Johns method, you have your condenser mic positioned 40 inches off the snare, roughly. You will also have a condenser mic behind the tom-tom, your floor tom-tom. And you will have a mic over and a mic under the snare, as well as your bass drum mic. Now, I don't know if in the Glyn Johns method you had to have both an over and under snare mic, but I am using that, okay? So I use 5 mics for the Glyn Johns method. So my Glyn Johns method is simply no mics on the toms, and I take one of the condenser overhead mics and I lower it and I put it behind the floor tom. And I put, as I said, my other condenser mic 40 inches off the snare. That's my Glyn Johns method. Here you go. Okay, back again. Let's do the Shure mics, but let's start out this time with just the Glyn Johns method. So with the Shure mics, we're doing exactly what I said. Be no mics on the toms. We'll have an overhead, 40 off the snare. We have our other condenser mic, and these are Lewitt mics. They're nice. I've already talked about that. Behind this floor tom, we got our bass drum mic. the two snare drum mics, the SM57. I've talked about that. Here you go. Here's what they sound like. And last, but certainly not least, let's mic the floor toms and let's go ahead and take our condenser mic, move it out over the overhead. So now we will have every drum mic'd, 7 mics, just like we started with the CAD at the first video. Over to the Shures, 7 mics, here's what they sound like, and here we go. Okay, in my firm opinion, there is a difference in the sound without touching any EQ, any adjustments, any settings. Yes, there is a difference. The CAD mics are not quite as full. They're not as loud as the Shures. I notice a difference. Listen for yourself. Listen close again. So there you have it. There is a difference. If you don't have a lot of money to spend, but you desperately need some mics on your drum set, go ahead and get the CAD. The CAD are fine. But if you can spend the extra money, go ahead and get the Shure SM57s. Okay? Now, one thing you can do too. The SM57 went up in price to about $130 a piece. However, recently I've seen them come back down to $100. So what you can do is start slowly but surely building your SM57 setup, if you know what I mean, okay? You could get a cheap set of CADs, then 1 month, hey, I got an extra $100, I'm grabbing a 57. And then so on and so on, until you end up with, if you want to do the Glenn Johns thing, you've spent $500. But there you go. You got your SM57 setup. I would get, if these are only $100, and I think they still are, the Lewitt 240 Pro, if you could still find these for $100, guys, grab them. Okay, they're the same price as a 57. Grab them when you see these on sale. You won't be disappointed. They're good overhead drum mics. I like them. I mean, for $100, I don't think they can be beat. Okay, now, sure, there's other drummers out there that are going to say, no, but this certain condenser mic, but that one, yeah, I said for $100. The Lewitts, oh, nice. Very universal. You can't go wrong. So, there you have it. So, to stop rambling and get it all in just a couple of sentences. If you're on a budget, yeah, grab the CADs. They're fine. But there is a difference in the sound between the cheaper CAD mics and more expensive mics. Slowly but surely start building that SM57 kit, though. Okay, and if you can afford it from the get-go, get the SM57s. That's what I would do. Okay, I hope this video has been very informative. I hope it's helped you out. I enjoyed making it. Thank you so much for watching this channel. Like and subscribe, share it around. We'll see you on the next video. Thanks. Oh yes, one special bonus. I'm not going to do it in this video, but in the next few videos that I upload to the channel here in the next few weeks, keep your eyes out. I will upload a video where I add EQ to both the SM57 recordings and the CAD. That's the thing. Adding some EQ and effects to the CAD mics or to a CAD recording definitely makes a difference, okay? So that's what I'll do on that video, and we'll see how well that works out, okay? I hope you guys like that. So keep your eyes open. It won't be long. Just a few weeks.